All right, welcome everyone. My name is Paula Phillips, also known as Journal Artista, and it's Thursday over on the Journal Artista channel. Just do some business. If you're watching the recording, click on the three dots up there. You can choose 1.25, 1.5 speed. I always suggest longer videos. Speed up a little bit. I'll try not to talk as fast. All right, just do some business in a moment. I'm not looking at the chat. One more. All right, do some business. That's done. Good morning, Jean. How are you? Okay. I've got a mess as usual. Today may need to be a pen sorting type of day. Not right now, but man, I've got pens and pencils and markers everywhere. Good morning, Anne. Hi, Safia. Hi, Lindsay. You're always busy with. I know, Safia. I'm like Joyce always says. Joyce or not Joyce. Excuse me, Joan. Always. It's either I'm too random or too late for the people in the UK. I'm either streaming too late or just never. When I stream during the day, it's just random. But first of all, I want to apologize about last night. I had the worst headache all day, and it wasn't the type of it's obviously to do with my medication, because it's not you get a headache because you're dehydrated. It wasn't anything like that. So my apologies. I just could not shake it no matter what. But I feel better today. So I got up. I went to bed at 11 and slept till 9. It was a long time. Good morning, Shauna. How are you? I didn't even do too much. Like my head. I don't know. I don't know if it's because on what day is it? Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday I watched a lot of YouTube and a lot of chats, which I enjoyed. I watched. Who did we watch on Tuesday? I watched Kathy Arbor, who did pressed her flowers and her stuff through her die cutter. I was amazed. I can't wait to hear if anyone that tried that. I know Zandra's tried it. I saw it on Instagram. I don't know if Colleen tried, but I would love to hear, because people in the chat, like Dorothy and stuff, and a few others were saying that it would the colors would fade like really quickly. So I'm curious to see if the colors faded before I go and raid my mother's garden. so so I watched that. Well, I streamed. We watched Kathy. Who do we watch before? Oh, the other Kathy B and Colleen. Man, I don't know, like if it was that, what happened yesterday. I just had this headache, and I did up my dose. But anyway, my apologies, my friends. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks, like I have to go back tomorrow. I don't know if they'll increase the dosage again, but it takes a couple of weeks for the new stuff for my body to get used to it. So thank you for the patience, and I'm happy to be here today. I also watched Debbie yesterday. Was Debbie? No, Debbie 2 days ago again. Yesterday I didn't do too much. I didn't even do too much in my journals. I think all I did, I finished this. Like, I added a little white frottage here. I'm telling you, I'm addicted to the frottage. This is, and frottage is just rubbing. So this is I did this morning. So if you remember the last time I was here, we used some good morning, Dorothy. I was just speaking of you. I was just asking Dorothy because you were talking the other day about when Kathy was when Kathy Arbor was using her big kick to smush the flora and fauna. Well, maybe that take that back because fauna that does include animals, right? Anyways, she was doing it with her flowers, and and Dorothy, you were saying that it was that they fade, and I was just curious about like how quickly does it fade? Because I know there was just it wasn't just you. There was a couple other people in the chat that said take a picture right away because it would fade. I'm just curious, like how quickly would it fade? What gorgeous stuff! I was blown away. My mind was blown, my friends. So I don't know if I spent too much time on a computer or whatever, but yesterday I had to, and it with the headache was at the top of my head. It was weird. It's not usually where I get headaches or migraines, but anyways, I feel better today, and we're back. I did buy these watercolors from our wonderful friend Debbie Epps. When they were delivered, it was super hot out, like it was 100 degrees with the humidity here. So I went and I walked to the mailbox. That was last week sometime. I just kind of peeked in one, and this is a beautiful. Yikes! The foils, because some of them melted a little tiny bit. Because, like I said, no fault to Debbie. It's just because my mailbox, like we have a community mailbox, and it is 100 degree. When it's 100 degrees with humidity, there isn't much you can do. So she sent the 12 watercolors in here because I told her I was going to put them in. I have a ton of these older, not older, empty Jane Davenport and Prima watercolor tins because I consolidated them all into a big 48 one. Dorothy says, yes, they do fade. If they're in the journal, they don't fade because of the light. They become a sepia color. They turn brown. Brown, interesting. Wow, what beautiful stuff yesterday, though. That is for sure. So I know if there's watercolor, I think I have to clean them up a little bit. So I thought maybe we could swatch some of these bad boys. Again, no fault of Debbie's. It was just that, and she was the one that was on the tracking. She sent me a text, or not text, excuse me, a direct message like, Paula, your stuff's in the mailbox. And I'm like, should I go get it? It's going to melt. Yes, it will melt. So I'm going to put them in these little, and I think, I know, Sophie, I said the wrong thing. I got to take a watercolor brush, and then it can, where it's leaked a tiny bit, we can scoop some of that up. Let's find my watercolor journal, the one that's the swatchy one. Oh, wait, we can use this. We can just do a test run on this anyways. Anybody else do anything exciting the past couple days? How's my camera? Am I loud? I haven't, yesterday I didn't do much. I didn't hook up my new computer. I didn't even open my new computer at all. I did clean in here for 30 minutes. I'm still trying to keep up my 30-minute clean. So I cleaned another shelf. So now all the shelves that are behind me on my 3x3 Expedit IKEA shelf. Is it Expedit? Anyways, that old 3x3 IKEA shelf. All the cubby holes, all 9 of them are now completely have been cleared, wiped down, completely cleaned out, and put back on, reorganized. So I'm actually, and under my desk, I'm actually pretty, I don't know if proud of myself is the right word, but excuse me. But I'm pretty, it's only taken me a month and a half, but I got it done. I got it done. So I found a few things. We've got, so I feel good about that. So today I have to do 30 more minutes. So now next, so my room. Let me find a pen here or something. My room, okay. It is a square, but the problem is my right here is a closet. So the closet is in my room, right? Like it protrudes in it. So I have my table here. How about this for a rudimentary drawing? So this is my 3 by 6 foot IKEA. This is an IKEA. I want another one. This was a good investment. This is a 3 by 3 black like IKEA dining room table that the wings come out. And the wings come out to make it 6 by 3. It is great, nice and solid. I've had this bad boy. This is a great table. I really perfect for art. Like, it's sturdy. It's all. Anyways, so I have the closet. Behind the closet door, I have one, two. I have some, shelves, drawer shelves. Then I have one. This is my door. And I have this little cart right here. And this space between the end of my desk and these bookshelves, well, they're not shelves. So I have three, they're not bookshelves, they're shelves. Three plastic, ginormous industrial, like, you buy them at Home Depot or whatever, Canadian Tire. You put them together yourself. They're plastic shelves. They go for the garage and stuff. They're really super sturdy, but they're just, so I have three plastic. Now, those are my next projects. They're this one right here will be my next project. So this bookshelf has my art journals on it, some stamps, and some books. So this is my 3 by 3 expedit shelf. I've got a little cart here. And so this area beside me, I'm sitting right here right now. This area, this is the only floor space I have. And I have an IKEA cart there. So all of these are done. Under the desk is done. Now it's this, what I call the dark side of my room, that I've got to focus on. Probably start with this shelf and then keep moving back. The problem is this little gap between my table, and the shelf is literally 9 inches. so, so, like, I call it the dark side of my room because I have to squeeze myself through here. Like, I mean, get on my tiptoes so my butt doesn't, like, I have to get my thighs. anyways, it's hard to get through over there. So my next project will be this first shelf, and then the next shelf, and then the next shelf. So, oh, they do fade. What's huge, Safia? 12 and 19 and a half by some big book. What book are you talking about, Safia? Am I confused? Did I talk about something? Good morning, Pam. So under my desk, I have right here, I have a 3-drawer, like a 3-drawer dresser, like a plastic one, but it's like the longer dressers. I have one here and then one under this wing right there, which I have some stuff in now. Like, I put my watercolors in there, and so some things so it's still reachable, like accessible. It's actually, this one's pretty empty. This one, the top drawer is empty, and the bottom drawer has club scrap stamps in it. And then the middle drawer, I think, is Stampin' Up stamps in it or something. So anyways, that's my plan. Hopefully one day I'll be able, so it won't be a dark side. Like, one day I wish, like, right here, if I have my other side of my room set up right, somebody could art right here. Not that I have any real life friends that would come over to art. Drink some coffee, Paula. I guess the goal should just be that I get over there. Right now, nobody can stand on the drive side of my room. It's up drive side. Here I go and said it again. Anyway, so the last time you saw me, before we go, I do some watercolor swatching on Tuesday. So if you remember, I used my Mr. Sketch markers, and it was this page. So I just colored, if you on my last video here. Pepin Wrapping Paper Books. P-E-P-N Wrapping Paper Books. P-E-P-I-N. Pepin Wrapping Paper. I've never heard of those. So what we did, or what paper book, I gotta write that down. So I used my, don't lose that little bad boy, Mr. Sketch markers. I was living my best, 11-year-old life over here. And I just covered one page with Mr. Sketch marker. Then I wetted a whole bunch of pages. And this is what happened. Now, I've added a few more layers of the Mr. Sketch, but it went through to this page. You can see I've already done some frottage and this is an old thing I colored a long time ago. So I did do a bunch of rubbings on the pages, right? I did the rubbing with the file folders, but you can kind of, if I stop, there we go. And then it unfocused again. So you can see that the colors blended in the background. I did a little frottage with my Prismacolor art sticks. I was just practicing. Yesterday I was watching videos on cubism. I think I've always been attracted to cubism, but like I said, I'm a self-taught artist, so these words, I've never known, I didn't know the actual term for it, maybe. Anyways, it was really interesting. That's what I was researching yesterday. So you can see some of these. Did I add any ink? I might have added a spray or two of ink. Now, if you remember, I used the clear, here it is. I'm gonna need somebody to help me smuggle some of these across the border. No, I'm just kidding. They're clear, the clear crayons. I got them at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. So I used the clear crayon with the frottage and rubbing over my over an embossing folder. So you can see a little bit right here, because the crayon's clear, right? So I couldn't even see where I was putting it. But you can see, oh, I forgot that this camera goes the other way. Excuse my inky fingers. You can see over here. Dang it. My screen is backwards. I can't figure out where I'm going. I don't have a license, my friends. I don't drive. All right. Now are we going to focus? Maybe not. So where the wax, because I heated it with my heat gun. And after the wax dried, it's not going to like me today. Anyways, after the wax dried, it kind of melted into the page. So it's really hard to see where it was originally. So again, I did a little frottage, a little rubbing. Tim Holtz plate right there. I think this was a Provo Craft, the Domino's one. I really like that. But look at how, the inking behind it. These pages were just all colored by scribbling Mr. Sketch markers and then spraying the book. I like how this side turned out. I did add some, here you can see I added some splashes of water after it was dry. Thank you, Safia. Ooh. The yellow is hard to see. Oh, I'm still extra shaky, guys. I'm shaky on a good day. I'm extra shaky now. There we go. I like using the white Prismacolor art stick with the frottage rubbing. It looks like it's bleached. I just love it. So over here, did a little frottage. I tipped one of the pages. So remember, with the Mr. Sketch, I also threw some, after I sprayed it with water, some of the other pages that were behind the page I initially colored, I stuck in a stencil. This one happened to be one of the map stencils from Stencil Artist Seller, excuse me. And that's kind of what it happened with that. You can see where the stencil was and how the ink from the Mr. Sketch markers transferred through some of those things. So I ripped this one out and tipped it in because so again, all of this inky stuff was from just one page of Mr. Sketch. Good morning, Eileen. I'm just showing what happened with the Mr. Sketch right here. Now ignore the rubbing I put on top. So it was fun to see what happened with the how the stencils interacted. And again, I really liked the way the wax interacted. I obviously didn't rub it enough. So you can see it's really white right there. So I must add a lot of wax right there. But here, see how it's like right there, that's the wax. Like, when you have embossing powder and it like sinks right into your paper, that's what happened. It just sank right into the paper. But I love how it turned out. Look at this, yummo. So bright, and literally one page. I only scribbled on one page. I fully colored one page, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 pages out. I did put wax paper or something so it wouldn't bleed through all the other ones. I was just practicing with some frottage there. Like I said, I'm rubbing everything, my friends. Rubbing everything. This purple was from Mr. Sketch markers too. I was just practicing like on each side of the plate. I love this. Like, look how pretty this is. It's so, and it's just the white Prismacolor sticks and an old embossing folder. I just love the white with something like that. It looks so, I love it. It looks like it's bleached or something. Good morning, Devon. I shall. I got it right down, Safia. I wrote it down. Good morning, Gail. I'm not drinking my water. Oh. Yeah, that didn't go so well. What else did I do yesterday? Because I'm flipping back and forth between in this book, because some pages are almost done. Some pages from a flow book. Maybe I didn't do anything else. No, I almost finished this. This needs a little something. I was gonna so ignore this side of the page. I'm only working on one side of the page. It needed what I thought it needed. I thought I would need some circles. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get a toilet paper roll and do the whole circle business. And I was thinking I should do red. But do you think it would, if I do red, because there's pink over here on this page, would that look funny? Would it look funny? Thank you, Devon. Exactly, Eileen. I have been using my embossing, and now that Kathy did that yesterday with her big kick. Today, that's my goal. Today, my 30-minute art cleaning today is to literally dig out my big kick. Thank you to Laurel who sent that to me years ago, and play with some of that. And I might as well die cut or make some new. I have so many pounds of paper. They're called from Club Scrap. They're just cardstock. They look like this. What I use on my jelly plate. Carrie taught us that years ago. So I need to make some more of these. Well, I have my embossing folders out. I might as well emboss them. Because I only bring the bad boy out once every 5 years, but make it good. Good morning. Good morning, Pat. So anyways, what do you guys think? A nice little toilet paper roll in red. Do you like it just like this? Maybe it doesn't need anything. I think it needs one other thing to tie it all together. My nose is running. Good morning, Jamie H. Yeah, so I got my embossing folders out. I might as well do the things I used to do with them. Yeah, start by cleaning them all. I mean, I didn't, obviously, to stick out, I always like to, I haven't yet outlined my little sticker nation thingamadoos here. But this is the book I'm working, like, I want to finish it. I want to finish it. So wait, we need some circles. We need something over here. Oh, it hasn't stopped raining, Dorothy. While you guys are deciding. So I've been working hard. I need to do something with this. That's... And I've got blank pages in there because they were glued together. Ooh, I added a little rubbing frottage on top of this crusty bit. Man, I'm getting my money's worth out of this stencil now. Or not stencil, excuse me. Embossing folder. I was just journaling a little bit on that page. This, when you can... There's definitely a point where there's too much frottage. Good morning, Anne. Try duct tape. I wrap some aluminum paper around the cardstock emboss. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Tim, I just think. I was thinking the other day, do you remember? One of our very first streams, 10 years ago. Where's Joyceage? Is today my stream anniversary? It's very soon. Exactly 10 years that I started streaming live. I think it's June 17th. So maybe it was yesterday. Oh, and I had a headache yesterday. Again, for those new coming in, I apologize. I had the worst headache all day yesterday, and it was at the top of my head. It is one of the, a side effect as my body's just getting used to this new medication. So I apologize for last night, my friends. It's still kind of there today, but it's making my brain feel a little foggy, which I don't necessarily like. But anyway, this frottage went wrong. Now, why am I looking to my right? Eileen made me look to my right for something. I was looking at aluminum paper. Oh, yes, because I was looking at my alcohol inks. So anyways, we did that. Remember, we used... No, did I put that? Talking to myself again. We used foil. I did. I put my books. Here's the thing. That's what happens when you clean up and then you put what you want. Now it's on the other side and I can't show it to you. Anyways, we wrapped foil around something and then painted it when I first started streaming. That was one of the first things I learned that year, the 2004, with the alcohol inks and metal tape. So I've got to find out where my metal tape is. Did I say good morning, Deborah? If not, remember when we all thought that punching stuff would... I still don't know if that's true. Punching metal would sharpen your punches. I still don't think so. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm sorry, Pam. Yeah, just the thought of that test causes me anxiety. I did finish adding a little bit of blue, a little bit of watercolor crayon there. That was Crayola Slick Sticks. I tried to draw a cup. That didn't go so far. Didn't go so well. What the cup? How not to shade? Ooh, so I used some black gesso. Like this black gesso I have is my original one, my friends, I've had this black gesso from day one since I started art journaling. It's lasted that long. And there's like that much left. I had to laugh because Eileen made me watch that Tim Holtz video for no reason because he did not use them on a jelly plate. But anyway, not bitter. But I had a good laugh when he was talking about his mediums. Did anybody hear him? And he was like, "Oh, they're in smaller jars just because I know you makers." It's really weird for him, for me to hear him say makers. I don't know, makers just, I know it's crafters and now that's a new trendy word, but I just find it weird to say makers. Anyways, he's like, but I put them, we arranger, put them in small jars because we know you guys like to keep your stuff and not use it. So it's not going to dry out because it's in a smaller jar. And I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Excuse my language. I'm just like, come out and say it, man. Like, don't play me for a fool. You didn't put them in a small jar so it won't dry out for us, for our benefit. No, yeah, yeah. Did they also put the go from a 2-ounce, 4-ounce bottle of Adirondack spray to a 2-ounce bottle for our benefit because it goes back? Come on, for our benefit. So this big jar, for example, Mr. Holtz, and you can, and I love Tim, but I just found the other day my glass gel medium, bead gel medium. Where is it? There, here it is. All right. So I can show you a page that I did with this glass gel medium back in 2008. So 12 years. 12 years, right? More than 12 years I've had this. 8 ounces, Liquitex, glass bead texture gel. Okay, I've had the lid on, all good. 8 ounces, my friends. This is how much I've used in 12 years. And guess what? It's perfect. Come on. Now, sometimes some of those things dry up. Like when we're talking about mediums, like gel mediums, and just like things do dry up. Don't get me wrong, some things, but mediums. That Gesso's 12 years old. This is 12 years old. Don't tell me you put it in a small jar for my benefit. What the heck? That was a good one for my benefit because they didn't put it in a small jar and cut the price by half, right? Well, it wouldn't be half because the bottles. Anyway, you know what I mean, Fern. So I was using up some of that black gesso, and these are the Paul Rubens, and somehow I was swatching them, and yet again, there's 24 colors. Somehow I missed one. I don't know. I'm obviously not up on my swatch game, but over here, and my lighting is funny now, so it's hard. I won't like it. But anyways, I did kind of like a full galaxy. It does not, lighting does not like this. Will not show. I need to add some, because the silverish type specks, spots over here are not quite white. They're like the lightest color of the Paul Rubens. So I need to add like stark white. And it looks like I have a little galaxy. I love it. Good morning, Patricia. Yeah, exactly, Pam. You have 4 ounces that are good from 15 years ago. Like, see, this is the thing. Don't, and I've said the same rant all the time, right? Like, don't play me for someone. Drink some. Oh no, we're all halfway done. I have to get a refill. I've always asked myself, right? Here's what I asked myself. What did they use before? If they're coming out with a medium, like a gel medium or whatever, what did they use before? All right. So anyways, I enjoyed that. Did a little over here. This was from yesterday. I didn't do anything. Pretty much yesterday, all I did was this page because I had that headache. This is a piece of paper that I had done earlier. I just made a little pocket. There is some Lindy Stamp Gang Moon Shadows on here. And there's a little rubbing from another embossing folder. The way my lights are pointing, it doesn't like shiny stuff. I don't know if this light, maybe I'm all right. So I just showed this, and that's it. That's what I'm working on. Still don't know. What did we decide? If this needed anything, I'll put it off to the side. I haven't done, other than in this, what I'm calling my inked journal. I don't know what else to call it. In my inked comp book, I kind of did a little frottage on most pages. You've already seen that. I don't think I've done anything else in this since. No. This is the only page I've done in this book. Yeah, that's it. All right. I'm just going to, you can look at my rude sketch of my art room here. So these, again, these watercolor. Now, how am I going to do this? I have some brand new water. Let me find a brush. This is a Princeton Neptune 10. So I bought these from our wonderful friend Debbie Epps. I was watching her the other day, and over here on YouTube, check her out, Debbie EPPS. Over here on the YouTube, she was streaming and she said she has some watercolors left, but look how dark it is over. Is it just my camera, or does it seem dark right here? Since my light burnt out in my room, and we had poor Simon had to get up on the desk on my table here to change my the main light, giving weird shadows. So my apologies. I'm ranting like Rick Mercer. I love Tim Holtz. I love, come up with other stuff. Just don't try to sell me something and say you put it in a small jar because us crafters like to don't use. Come on. You don't put it in a small jar because for my benefit. No, you put it in a small jar to maximize profits. Come on. So Debbie Epps. So I have an empty container, an empty. This one happened to be a Prima tin because I have them all in a 48 Medine set. So Debbie made me these watercolors, and like I said, when they were shipped, they sat in my mailbox for a couple hours, and it was 100 degrees that day. So I have my little watercolor bowl from Amazon. So there's lots of water. So they melted a little bit. Again, not Debbie's fault. It's just the way, just the weather, just bad, super bad timing. So can I take it off of here? What do you guys think? Like, this is how bad I am. I don't want to waste this little watercolor. This little bit of watercolor. I'm just going to do that. Oh, well, it is what it is. We'll make it a little messy. I need a baby wipe. Man, I wish I could take my camera off and show you guys what it looks like under my desk. Good morning, Debbie. I'm going to swatch your stuff. Yeah, you guys would be so proud of me if you could see under my desk right now. Well, maybe not, because maybe you didn't know what was like under my desk before. Yeah, that's not doing anything. All right, we're just gonna wipe it off and use it the proper way. Each one so Debbie I don't know what colors. I said I want to buy some more watercolors. You kind of know what I like. I just send me something good. So I've got beautiful purple shimmer. That, like, you guys know how much I love Daniel Smith's Iridescent Blue. So this is like an Iridescent Purple. And Debbie's in the chat. I'm excited. So she does use a little honey in them. That's why they melted. Like I said, it was over 100 degrees the day that they were delivered. So, and then who knows how long they were on the hot truck or whatnot. So again, not Debbie's fault. Just this time of year. This one looks like they will all be sheer but shimmery. Come on. Let's see. And you never know, right? Like, because there was like, it probably could have been sitting in my mailbox upside down because it came in a little tin, right? But I mean, nothing's leaked inside the tin. They haven't like, leaked amongst each other. It's just where the little wrappy is. Oop. And it's because, I mean, Debbie fills it all the way up to the top. Ooh, are they all going to be shimmery, Debbie? Look at those two look shimmery too. I'm excited. Save the foil. Debbie wraps the watercolor pens in and use them for, absolutely, Eileen, use them for a collage. And then, so while I was, doing some research about Cubism, which obviously brings you to Picasso and Baroque. Oh, look, see what's happening, Debbie. Is it just separating a tiny bit? This bad boy. A little bit of the juices are coming up on this one. Sticky business. And that's the risk of anything that you ship during the summer. Like, me, I love Lush, although I haven't bought anything from Lush in a very long time. But there's lots of things they don't ship in the summer because it just gets too hot. They're all going to be shimmers. Awesome, Debbie. Jamie's asking if you can lick this paint. Can lick any. You can try. Let me know how it goes. I'm just trying to take a bit off the side here with my brush. Little painty paint. Ooh, look at those colors together. Thank you, Debbie. I'm so excited. I'm just leaving these out to, because I don't know what colors I'm getting yet to put in my little pan here. Oh, yeah, just add a little water. They'll be fine. Yeah, because it's the same as my M grams, right? The M gram watercolors that are in. Ooh. I can show you like my big 48 palettes, my, ones that have Daniel Smith in it. Ooh. That one is leaky. Yeah, if you see the M gram, they all look just like this. They look a little bit wet, a little bit sticky. Look at that shadow. Man, I've got to work on the lighting. Yeah, so anyways, I was, the Cubism, it was saying that, they were crediting Picasso and that other guy. Dang it. Baroque, is it? I'm getting his name confused with Robert Burridge. It's definitely not Robert Burridge. Anyways, like, they were saying, oh, well, they were being credited for inventing collage. And then I was watching this other thing about, see, look, this green came out perfect. How collage was used by, women and other things. Again, I watched another thing that was showing, more ways that other people had used collage before that, but why Picasso was credited for it was interesting. Yeah, summer mailing is tricky, Debbie. I don't know how. Yeah, it's tricky because, like I said, it's in that box. It's not like at my house, right? Like it is. It takes 5 minutes to walk there, so it's in a smoldering. It's not smoldering. Smeltering box. So strange why some of them are, and then this one, ooh. Nice brown. I love this turquoise, like that turquoise. I love them all. I'm excited. This one has a name. This one says Sunrise. Maybe Debbie, were some of these poured at different times? Like, see, these two, I could tell maybe they were left to dry longer before you mailed them. I'm just curious, not that I'm just curious in my own mind. Oh, look at that. That looks like it could come right out of a palette. Yeah, woman with handmade greeting cards, some collage and drawing and painting, mixed media. I know it was so interesting. I watched a video, and the video was so well done. I really enjoyed it. Let me just quickly, the title of the video. Let me see my history. Well, this might take a while because I fell asleep and then I just let it run. Dun, dun. Oh yeah, it's by a YouTube channel called National Galleries, and the video is called "Cut and Paste: Collage Before Cubism." It's a 4-minute video. It was really interesting. The video is called "Cut and Paste: Collage Before Cubism." I like the editing style of the video too. Was good. Yeah, that makes sense, Debbie. Do I want some chocolates? All right. And beautiful blue. All right, let's organize. So yes, Eileen, I'll put these in this little tin. So Kathy A streams at. Does somebody that I don't know about stream at 11? Kathy Arbor comes on at 1, right? All right, so this is the neutral color. Put that bad boy there. No! Oh, that was an okay one. Some greens. Look at those yummos. Ugh. So the only experience I've had with watercolor, or excuse me, handmade watercolor, are the ones that Zandra gave me, that she made of hers in Patty's color. Our wonderful friend APG Jamie streaming at 10 Central, about 20 minutes. All right. You fooled us last week, right? Eileen, we were like, wait, I saw a post and I'm like, yes, Jamie is streaming. So we're all going, and then we realized that no, you just posted a video. You had us all convinced that when you tweeted that you were going to be going live, but it was just announcing your video. So this time you are going live. Our wonderful friend APG Jamie, who's a artist poet girl Jamie, is streaming at 10 Central or 11 Eastern here in 20 minutes. We'll be there. I'll be there, my girl. All right. Little orange. Oh, I'm so excited for these. And a beautiful gold. This brown. I'm just pushing in the metal things so they don't fly around too much. All right. Look at Yummo. So those are all the colors in the pan. And she gave me a business card. Where did it go? I'm losing my mind. I did have it, right? Did I see it? I thought I'm pretty sure I brought it in. Oh my sweet goodness. I'm losing it. I've lost it. Is it under here? No. Anyways, when I find the business card again, I'm gonna stick it on top of here so I know that they're Debbie's handmade watercolors. Where's it, Frazen? It's not there. I'm sure I brought it in here. My pleasure, Jean. Jade, it's the third Thursday each month. I was afraid the same 6 Wednesday would same #same 6 Wednesday would be an issue. I don't know what they're talking about. You've lost me, Jamie. All right, spin a little bit of water. Doesn't take much to lose me. Try not. All right. So these have to. Sometimes I find when you have, especially if you're using Jane Davenport or the Prima metallics, is it just me, or do you guys find the same thing that you have to? Oh, look at this! You really have to let them wet them and then let them soak forever. Like it's almost like they don't want to release the pigment on the metallic ones, not the other one's just metallic. Look at that. Speaking of metallic, like I was just thinking in my head, oh, this wash is gonna be pretty light. Yeah, right. Let's see. Look at all those. Oh, look at the granulation. And you know me, I love the granulation. I'm just amazing myself over here. Look at this. Good morning, Sin. Good to see you, my friend. Again, I apologize about last night. I had the worst headache all day. I'm hoping, like the doctor says, it's going to take 2 weeks. I have to go back tomorrow. I'm going downtown again tomorrow. I don't know if he's going to do anything with my dosage, but just bear with me for a couple weeks, guys, while my body gets used to this chemical I'm giving it. So I felt good this morning, which is why I'm here. Look at the granulation on this. Look at that. I don't know what you guys are seeing, what my light is like. All I'm seeing is shadows. Come on. Look at that. Yum. Oh, and that was just a little bit, my friends. That was just the tiniest bit of pigment on my brush. This one already absorbed all the water. Let's see. It's just scrap. Look at this. Ooh. Adding some more water to let that flow down. Yep. Oh. Look at that. Now, I don't know if it's showing the shimmers or not. Again, it's hard for me to tell what my camera is showing. I love how it's moving down. Oh, Debbie, these are awesome. Thank you for making me a custom set. Look at what that granulation, that dark color is doing. Look at that. Oh, I love that granulation. Sorry. Get myself excited over here. Good morning, Therese. Thank you. I just, like I said, I appreciate you guys being just a little bit patient with me. I'm going to stream as much as I can, when I can. I don't want anybody to think that I'm stopping. You know what I mean? It's just last night I couldn't do. I had the worst headache. So, but I have a plan. Anyways, hopefully, see what the doctor says tomorrow. And now we have a little green. I better put the green. This was the one that was a little bit wet. Or a lot bit wet. So I'm going to have to be careful with that color. In fact, I think what I just did was put all the binder. I think there was some binder. I'm going to have to let this color dry a little bit before I use it again. I'm going to just add a little bit of water to it and let that one dry a little bit. And the first one, this is the first color I peeked at when I got them the other day, was the beautiful amethyst looking purple. Let's just do it down. I'm just letting all of these merge together because I like that. You know me, I love some blooms and granulation and all that fun stuff. This is a Canson XL watercolor journal. Do some splots. Good morning, Julie. Therese, these are some watercolors. These are handmade watercolors by Debbie Epps that I bought. I don't know. Debbie's in chat because I keep saying yesterday. Yesterday was a complete write-off for me. I didn't do anything. So I keep thinking 2 days ago was yesterday. So the other 2 days ago when we were watching everybody. Now I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I've got to catch up on Patty yesterday. Anyways, what I was saying is about these watercolors. Oh, Debbie was saying, that's what I was talking about. I thought it was yesterday. It wasn't, 2 days ago. Debbie was saying on her live over here on YouTube, she's Debbie Epps, that she doesn't know she has some sets still available, like 3-color sets and whatnot, but she doesn't know if she's going to continue to make them in the future. And I wish I had her business card. I swear I brought it in. Here it is. Here it is. So you can go to Etsy.com/shop/Debbie Epps EPPS. The little bunny. All right, let's go. So you can see the green, everything kind of mixed in here. Oh, is every color going to granulate like this, Debbie? Man, I sure hope so. Look at those two mixed together. Look at that. Like, I mean, that's my granulation is my favorite part of watercolor. So this is right up my alley. Right up my alley. But I guess that's probably why Debbie knew that. Probably why she chose these colors for me. Little green. I'll swatch these properly maybe when Jamie is streaming. Right now, I'm just having fun with them. Oh! I can't talk when I'm excited about, look at this! You know, I'm extra and these are different. Like, so yesterday I was using, you saw a little bit of my Paul Rubens iridescent colors, and they don't granulate like this. Well, this green one's not granulating so much, or that I can tell. Maybe just don't have enough pigment on there, but I don't think they granulate like this, the Paul Rubens. What time is it? 15, so a couple more minutes. I'll go over to Jamie's house, see what she's cooking for us today. And then Kathy Arbor's coming on at, today's Thursday, right? Yeah, at 1 p.m. So tomorrow again, I have to go downtown. I'm going to get up at the crack of dawn again and hopefully get in and get home super early. Got to see what time the place opens before I do that. Toronto is still in phase 1. Downtown Toronto anyway. So I have to be extra careful. Taking the GO train, taking a streetcar. This is a beautiful pink, which I'm letting that purple flow into. Going right over the scene. It's okay. Look at this. Oh, I think I just mixed it with a different color on my palette. Oh, Debbie, these are beautiful. They're granulating so nicely. All right, this one, oh boy, my friends, this one's got some sparkle. Whoa. Oh. I don't know what color this is, Debbie, but this one's extra sparkly goodness. See you, Jamie. See you in a couple minutes. Look at that. And it's sparkly, like, I don't know if you can see. Look at it granulating. Ooh, copper, Debbie. Oh, man. I mean, and that blue. Look at the shimmer of this. Oh. My coffee's done. She used Yupo paper? Oh, no. What type of ink? 6 Eastern Brook. I don't think I've watched her yet. Probably a good thing. That's true, Gail. That's true because then I don't go down to the. Well, I gotta be careful about money, but yeah, the art stores downtown, and not just the art stores in downtown Toronto, but like the Korean in Koreatown. They have pen stores. Well, who knows if they're still. Anyways. I just can't imagine. My favorite, the art store downtown Toronto by OCAD, the Ontario College of Art and Design. It's called Above Ground, and it was an old house that they retrofitted into an art store. Now it is crowded in there. Like, so if what was that place that we went downtown? Artisan Craftsman downtown. When we were in Maryland. Anyways, like it's such a tiny space. I can't imagine social distancing and that. Like, I don't know how they're gonna open. I don't know if it is open. I haven't checked their website. But yeah, like the only Indigo downtown, the big bookstore, the only one open is pretty far away from where the hospital to where CAMH, where I'm going, is. This gold is super glittery too. I brought out this, and I'm still just using that anyway. So I put this off to the side. Let's see. Definitely the gold is more translucent, sheerer, more sheer. Take something off my palette, move it around. And then last but not least, Debbie, these are absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for taking the time to pick out colors you think I'd like. And of course, making them shimmery goodness over here. That turquoise I'm concerned about, though. I need to get a toothpick and concern's not the right word. I need to get a toothpick and mix her up a little bit. It's the only one that really kind of separated a bit. So I think when I try to watercolor with that blue, it's not, I think all I'm getting is maybe some of the honey or the mixture from the top of it. So I'm going to get a little toothpick and stir that up. But my friends, these are kind of all of them together, all over the place. But I mean, just gorgeous granulation. And my camera's not going to pick up all the sparkle. And again, I just threw these down as a quick wash, like over other junk. So it's not like, you know, true representation, but I just love, Debbie, the granulation. Look it up here. That's the copper, I think she said. Okay, Paula, hold it for it. Doesn't like me. Doesn't like me. Don't you like my writing camera? You don't want to see my drawing of my art room? Oh, they're wonderful, but wonderful palette, Debbie. Thank you for, I mean, she knows me. Blues. Oh, I'm so excited to play around with this more and actually do some, you know, of my swatching where the colors, because they granulate so nicely. You guys know, like, I love to, is there one in here? Yeah. I gotta be careful. I don't want to, this is still wet, so I don't want to bug that. But, you know, like how I mix them. This is Daniel Smith Iridescent Blue. Iridescent Blue. I used 3 colors. Now I can't remember. Like this is one, you know, where I did wet on wet, and then I did over here the same washes. I really don't want to. Oh, well, then if I can do this, maybe. Yeah, like over here I did the flat wash, and then over here I did the wet on wet and granulation and all that. I was just practicing to show that, yeah, I can do a flat wash, but I choose to do my swatches like this. So I can't wait to do something like that with these. Look at the Calerios. Calerios? Can't pronounce it. So Debbie, thank you so much. I'm excited. That pink one's called Sunrise. Some of them have names on them. Again, thank you so much. These, I'm going to have some wonderful times playing with these. Well, in Baltimore, not Blix, because there was Blix, and then we went around the corner. Artist and Craftsman, I think it was called. Oh, my camera's pulsating. Because we went to Blix first, and then around the corner, like we walked a little bit and went to a different art store. Why did I think it was called Artist and Craftsman? But it's very above ground art supply. It's very congested like that. And Debbie's got a little crusty bit thing I'm gonna put in there. So I'll collage these in my journal. The wrappers and the little note Debbie sent me. Good morning, Colleen. They are pretty layered over other watercolors. Well, so, I mean, there's only a couple of them. I mean, look at that gold. I can see how that gold, mix that gold in a little bit. Look at the gold. Like, it's sparkly, my friend, right here. And that one's more, the gold's definitely more translucent. That would be fun layering over something or mixing in with another watercolor. But I mean, like this copper or these blues or purples, like, they stand out on their own. But man, I love the granulation. Look at that. That neutral color, Debbie. That first one, I don't know what you call it. Or is it like slate or black or something like that? So we're all going to Jamie's. Jamie's starting up in 5 minutes. APG Jamie here on YouTube, Artist Poet Girl. I think it's just APG Jamie, Jamie. She's going to stream at 11 o'clock here in 5 minutes. Then we're going to go watch Kathy Arbor at 1. I think it's called Artist and Craftsman or something like that. Who else was there? Anybody? Anybody? Silver Gray, it's called. That's beautiful. Silver Gray. Oh, I didn't expect them, Debbie, to granulate like this, and I absolutely love the granulation. I love everything. I love them. They're so sparkly. Thank you so much. I don't know why I waited. Like I said, I feel like I have so much. Like I said in the other one, I feel overwhelmed because I feel like I have so many things I have to do, or that I need to do, or that I want to do. That's why yesterday I was reading the bullet journal again. I was reading bullet journaling and stuff again because I need to get it organized because I feel like I'm doing a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing. Anyway, one step at a time. I truly appreciate everybody being here, and we'll see you online. Much love, my friends. See you at Jamie's. Oh, Pam, before I go, yes, I do have the granulation medium. In fact, like right here. And years ago, Colleen will laugh. I always laugh because we bought this. I bought the iridescent medium. Oh, no, this is masking fluid. Hold the fort. I do anyways. I have it close. It's somewhere close. I have granulation medium, but I'm too afraid to try it. I don't I don't know if afraid's the right word. Iridescent. Now where's my granulation? Now I'm gonna have to try to find that. All right. I'll see everybody over at Jamie's. Much love, my friends. Oh, Colleen, you're inspiring me so much these days, my friend. I'm enjoying your work. I can't believe I shouldn't say that I can't believe it, but Colleen's always produced artwork, but recently, Colleen, like what I've noticed anyway since I've been back, you are just on fire. I love it. All right, let's go see Jamie. Much love, my friends. We definitely could, Pam, because I turned off my light already. I'm shutting down. Shauna has some that she's used in videos. I'll write that down. I'm turning the lights off and I'm still talking. But I'm always up for how not to use stream. All right, my friends, let's go. I'm turning the lights off on myself. Bye, guys. See you at Jamie's in a couple minutes.